Welcome to Newswire Daily. Today, a political scandal is unfolding inside the White House, one that has forced a key nominee to withdraw amid accusations of racism, misconduct, and internal Republican backlash. Paul Ingrassia, the man nominated by President Donald Trump to lead the U.S. Office of Special Counsel, has officially withdrawn his nomination after a storm of controversy. The Office of Special Counsel, or OSC, is the federal agency responsible for protecting whistleblowers, government employees who expose wrongdoing, and for ensuring ethical behavior across public offices. Ingrassia's appointment, announced earlier this year, was already considered unusual. At just 32 years old, he lacked the deep legal and administrative experience typically expected for this high-stakes position. But it was not his resume that sparked outrage, it was his private text messages. According to multiple reports, Ingrassia had sent a series of offensive and racially charged messages, including one in which he described himself as having a Nazi streak sometimes, and another mocking Martin Luther King Jr. Day. He wrote that Martin Luther King Jr. was the 1960s George Floyd, and that his holiday should be tossed into the seventh circle of hell. These comments surfaced through a leaked group chat from several years ago and quickly spread across political circles. The backlash was immediate, and not just from Democrats. Prominent Republican senators, including Majority Leader John Thune, openly stated that Ingrassia's nomination would not pass. The rare pushback from within Trump's own party made it clear the nomination was doomed. Facing certain defeat in the Senate, Ingrassia announced his withdrawal on October 21st, just hours before the scheduled confirmation hearing. Adding to the scrutiny, Ingrassia had previously been the subject of an internal ethics complaint while working at the Department of Homeland Security over allegedly sharing a hotel room with a female colleague during official travel. Though the complaint was later dropped, it added to concerns about his professional judgment. The White House defended the initial nomination, saying the president wanted a reform-minded outsider to lead the OSC. But critics argue that the vetting process failed at a basic level, overlooking warning signs in both conduct and character. For many observers, this episode highlights deeper issues about the administration's screening process and the standards for high-level federal appointments. Political analysts say this marks one of the few times in recent memory that Republican senators have broken ranks to challenge a Trump nominee, suggesting growing unease within the party over the quality and image of certain appointees. The administration has not yet announced a replacement nominee for the OSC position. This scandal is more than a failed nomination. It reveals fractures within the ruling party and raises broader questions about accountability, ethics, and leadership in U.S. governance. Stay tuned to Newswire Daily for continuing coverage on U.S. politics, government nominations, and accountability inside the Trump administration.